Hey everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. I am so excited to see you come on in the room. I am Lolita E. Walker. I am a certified life, leadership, and executive coach, a power speaker, and I come to you every Monday and Tuesday. No, Tuesday and Wednesday, and also on Thursdays at a different time. But we are here at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays and Wednesdays for a 10-minute power powwow. I cannot wait for you to come on in the room. Go ahead and share it out because today we have a juicy topic. Today's topic is, are you pressing your grapes? We'll be right into it, okay? I'm so excited about it. It's a 10-minute power powwow hosted by Lolita E. Walker. Come on into the room and grab a little bit of coaching, cocktails, and conversations. Yes, coaching is where I leave you with a couple nuggets just to challenge your thinking. Cocktails is where I celebrate the greatness of who you are when you show up right here. And then conversations is what we are about to do for the next 10 minutes. Grab a friend, share it out because it's about to go down. Are you ready for a little bit of motivation? Are you ready to increase your clarity, increase your confidence, and then walk with a new type of commitment? You are in the right place. Come on in. This is Lolita E. Walker of LolitaWalker.com. Let's go. Hey, you all. Hey, yes, welcome to the party. I'm so excited to see you all. Drop something in the comments. We are live on Facebook in Coaching, Cocktails, and Conversations, the private Facebook group. Come on over if you're not a part of it. LinkedIn, hello community, and YouTube. And I cannot wait to chat this power topic right here today. Today, we're talking, are you pressing the grapes? Lolita, what does that mean? Are you pressing the grapes? Are you pressing the grapes? And here's the thing. What are the grapes in your life? Each of our grapes look a little bit different, but are we pressing them? So let me tell you what I mean by that piece right there. The word pressing came to mind this morning. Are you pressing? Are you pressing? How much are we going to press? How much is too much to press? And then guess what? I had a friend come in and say, well, are you pressing your grapes? Well, come on now. Are you pressing your grapes and what do they look like? So, of course, I love to be extremely vulnerable and share some stories and applications on how it is inside of my life. And one of the things that I've pressed on lately is a book signing in Los Angeles, California. So come on out July the 23rd at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the Grove in Hollywood. I cannot wait to have you there. If you are around town, make sure you let somebody know. But as we talked about pressing, just to give you a little bit of perspective on what it is I'm talking about, what did I do in order to talk to you? Yes, I went to my best friend Google, and this is what came up for us. I'm going to take you through two things, and I'd love to hear what you have to say inside of the comments. All right. So let's talk pressing. Let's talk pressing in winemaking. It's the process, right? I've capitalized a couple of things for influence, and I want us to stick right there. It's the process where the juice, which is what we want in this pressing process. So the end goal of this pressing piece is extracted from the grapes, which is where we started, with aid of the other stuff, right? It's a process where the juice, which is what we want, our end goal in this process right here, is extracted from the grapes, which is where we started, with the aid of something. So this is telling us that we're going to need help in this process that we're going to press in on. And we're pressing to the point that we can get this end state, which is this juice, right? Okay, you're following me with this? I love it. Then they went further to say, also, the pressing, it removes all the extras, and then it's free now of interference from leaching. Oh my gosh, isn't that so good? As I was reading this, I'm saying, absolutely. The pressing sometimes is leveraging the resources around you to help you so that you don't have to do it all alone, to walk this journey of what your end state is. So remember, I told you I was going to give you an example. I think those are so super important. And again, coaching, cocktails, and conversations, for some of you all who are new, coaching is all about leaving you with a couple nuggets just to challenge your thinking. Today, we're talking about, are you pressing your grapes? Cocktails is not so much about what you're sipping on. We happen to be talking about wine today because of the process of pressing, but it's not so much about what you're sipping on. It's more about celebrating the greatness of who you are. And I know that there have been instances inside of your life where you've had to press just a little bit more in order to get what you need and you deserve. I could talk about what's happening in the world and the need to press, but I won't. I want us to stay focused on right here and right now, because I would imagine that there is something that you are working on right now that you could press a little bit harder on. You could press a little bit tougher on. You could press a little bit more on with the aid of your community, with the aid of the resources that are around you. Conversations is the juiciness that we have, whether you're listening in and you're having conversations with yourself, whether you choose to leverage the comments and let me know what it is you're thinking, whether you watch the replay and send me a note. But today is all about, what grapes are you pressing? And if you are pressing any grapes, or are you standing there? Oh my gosh. So I was telling you guys I was going to talk about this book signing in the press. And sometimes you send a note and you say, "Oh, I got this. Let me just do it on my own." Sometimes you reach out to a person and just kind of talk to them about it, but you don't have an ask. Sometimes you then need to say, "Well, wait a minute. Remember, we talk about our Rolodex. Remember, one time I talked about exercising your Rolodex. And it's because you serve so much that you're able to lean in a little bit and just ask a question. You already have the no, right? What are you pressing on? I love this. There's a Facebook user that says, "Good morning, Lolita. It's been 2 years and I'm questioning what else I have to press. What else I have to press? 2 years, what? What are you doing?" I don't know who the person is. Write your name right there. Has it been 2 years that you're pressing on the same thing? Or is it 2 years and you're standing where you are and you're like, "Oh, I just feel like I've been pressing so hard. I'm happy where I am." Because if you're excited about where you are, then maybe you don't need to press. Maybe the press is you've done the work and you are standing and you're reaping the benefits and you're happy in it. Then that press might look something different. That press might look like, "Hey, guess what? I want to enjoy life a little differently. I want to lean in and do something that I haven't done in a long time." I don't know. Let me know, but I'm happy to chat about that. And then when I get in a Facebook group after this, then I can see exactly who you are and we can chat there too. And it says, "Congratulations on your book signing." Oh, the community is so proud of you. Thank you. Don't make me cry on national TV. I'm just kidding. I crack myself up sometimes. Look, today we're talking about pressing. And I love that comment about I think it's like I've been in this space for 2 years. I'm assuming you're excited about the space you're in. If you're not excited about the space you're in and you're like, "I've been stagnant for 2 years. I've learned a little bit. I'm still standing here, but yet I feel like I don't know where else to press." Then here is a consideration. I don't know the situation, but here might be one consideration. Remember before we talked about exercising your Rolodex. Let's get clear on what is it that you want to do? Where is it differently that you want to be? Where is it that you feel you're most be free? Where is that place? And how, if you know the clarity of that, then let's talk about who is around you that can really help you to leverage that. Who can you chat with? And they might not be the person, but they might know the person, right? Oh, so good. Okay, there's a couple more comments. Let's lean in because there might be a little bit of clarity over here. Good morning. Everyone's who's saying good morning, good morning. So good to see you. 2 years pressing, trying to get into tech, and still it hasn't happened. Okay. I don't know who the person is getting into tech or what you want to do in tech. So whatever you want to do in tech, let's talk about it. Right? Let's talk about what is it that you want to do in tech. So you don't have to put it all here. You can feel free because there might be somebody watching who can absolutely help you. But the areas in tech that you've been trying to get in, are you still, these are just general questions, right? What is the work that you've done for the 2 years? Have you been inside of the same environment looking for opportunities? Are there other opportunities that might fit your skill set that's outside of the company where you're working? Are there people that you've worked with before that might give you an intro to someone who's there? Are you leveraging LinkedIn to look at different opportunities? Are you leveraging other job sites to leverage opportunities? Are you clear what in tech you really want to do? These are all questions I'm just throwing out. Feel free not to answer them right here. I'll go in a Facebook group right after this and we could dig in maybe a little bit more about the opportunities. But when I work with my clients, these are some of the questions that we ask because you start thinking like, hmm, is there a search on LinkedIn where you can really search the tech companies that you're interested in, that you've looked at their vision and it aligns with yours, that has that leverages your skill set and sits on a core foundation to which you stand that will be a good fit. Oh, so many amazing places and spaces to go. So the press might look like something like, you know what? I've been discouraged because it's been time and time again that I've been trying to break into this industry. I know some folks in tech. If you know where you want to go in tech, if you know what it is that you want to do in tech, I could put you in touch with a couple of people in tech, right? It's asking the question, it's getting clear and saying, hey, community in Facebook, guess what? Coaching Cocktails and Conversations. I'm presently looking for an opportunity in tech. This is exactly what I'm looking to do. This is the skills that I bring to the table. Does anyone know anyone who knows anyone that I can maybe tap into? Yeah, I do. So what do you want to do? Right? That is a press. So a press sometimes is standing back and saying, let me get clear. Remember, clarity plus confidence equals commitment. Clarity plus confidence equals the commitment of how you're going to show up in your press. I hope that makes a little bit of sense. All right. I want to go back to pressing for those of you all who just got here. We're talking today. Oh, it's 10 minutes after you guys. So I'm just going to close this thing out right here, round it on out. But pressing is a process. It's where you're clear on what the end state is. It's where you know your starting point and you get the aid of those that are around you, because sometimes we don't, Lolita. Sometimes we don't leverage the resources that we have. And it wasn't until I leveraged the resources that I had that I was able to get the yes that I was looking for. And it's going to be the bomb, y'all. So if you all around LA on July 23rd of 2022 from 1 to 3, I would absolutely love to have you. Also, don't forget that when you press, remove all of the extras that become distractions, right? If you're sitting in this thing and you've been trying for 2 years, I just want to use this example, and you've been trying for 2 years, some of that stuff about what happened, what didn't happen becomes the cloudiness of distractions inside of our mind. So let's remove all of that, because we're talking about pressing, and the process of pressing. Remember, the process of pressing is also removing the extra and now being free of interference that might have been leaching onto you. Oh my gosh, I get excited just talking about it. So you guys, I cannot wait to chat with you for a little bit in the Coaching Cocktails and Conversations Facebook group, which I am going to right now. This has been great, and I'll chat with you tomorrow. And that concludes our 10 minutes of pure power. Thank you so much for showing up today for your 10-minute power powwow. Now, whether you were live and added in, whether you were sitting on a corner and just doing a little bit of thinking, whether you are watching the replay, I want to say hello to you and invite you to come right on back. Did you miss it? Well, go ahead and shoot it out to a friend while both of you guys taking all of the action. So what is next? Head on over to lolitawalker.com/coaching cocktails conversations, because what's in it for you? Yes, it's a podcast. Yes, it's a group coaching program. Are you a part of it? Yes, it is a retreat. Are you already signed up to make sure you're pulling out that power? Yes, it's one-on-one coaching. Yes, it's a journal. Yes, Coaching Cocktails and Conversations is a movement. So grab this 10 minutes and let's do something with it. I will see you later. But head on over, lolitawalker.com. This should not be the first time, but even if it is, make sure it's not the last. See you soon.